Hi, welcome to another Coloradoan.com NoCo PrepsCast. I'm Kevin Lytle, joined by Matt Stevens. We're here to talk a little 5A playoff action. Never would have guessed at the start of the year, but Fort Collins is hosting a playoff game.
Absolutely. They start the season 0-3. They had a tough schedule, and it paid off. And they won their last six. Beat Rocky Mountain, that crosstown rivalry. Now they host Lakewood playoff game, and it's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, talk a little bit about Lakewood. They're the 5A state runners-up last year. Their record doesn't look great, but it's probably not indicative of how good this team is.
Right. They're number 17 overall seed, and like I said, they played Columbine for the state championship last year, lost, but they play in that Super 6 league down in Denver that has the likes of Arapahoe, Chatfield, Mullen, Columbine, and Bear Creek's the only team out of that conference not going to the playoffs. They beat Columbine 2 weeks ago, really got revenge, and they just ran it down their throat, and that's not something many teams do to Columbine. Their losses are to Pomona, great team, Mullen, quality, your boys down Mullen,
Yep.
and Arapahoe and Chatfield. So it's a really strong program.
Yeah, they're absolutely battle-tested. You know that nothing will surprise them coming in. They know how to win the playoffs, as they proved last year. Talk a little bit about that rushing attack. That's really what they rely on to win games.
Yeah, Sean Pinsenboog's great running back, just a sophomore, needs 152 against Fort Collins to hit that 1,000-yard mark. Obviously great. They have three guys with more than 300 yards. They just like to run it. They say, we're going to run it, stop us. They throw it a little bit. Their quarterback has about 500 yards, but it's still basically a rushing attack.
So be sure to tune into that game Friday night. We'll have all your coverage on Coloradoan.com. We'll see how Collins does in their first playoff game in a couple of years now.
Yeah, they've been the past few years, but they haven't won since 2006. So they've hosted a few times in that strand, so they're going to need to get those their running backs working.
Should be an interesting one. Those close-seeded matchups are always good in that first round. So thanks for joining us. I'm Kevin Lytle for Matt Stevens. Tune to Coloradoan.com for your prep coverage.